Some men live and die in the shade of their olive trees. A lifetime of peace and simplicity. This book is the record of a man who wanted more. A man who wanted everything. His name was Napoleon Bonaparte. Soldier, general, emperor. Yet, all things have a beginning. There was a time when Napoleon was just a boy. A boy from Corsica. Ambition. Instilled in the mind of a child, it becomes a powerful force. From an early age, Napoleon was taught that ambition can make a man great. His father had done everything in his power to secure a place for his young son in a school on the mainland, far from Corsica and the confines of island life. Welcome to Corsica. You're about to learn how to build an empire through conquest and diplomacy, establish vast and profitable trade routes, research new and exciting technologies, and advance Napoleon's military power on both land and sea. Fame and glory await. Let's start by getting comfortable with the camera controls. To move the camera around the map, simply press and hold the middle mouse button while moving the mouse in any direction. You can also zoom in and out of the campaign map by rolling the middle mouse button back and forth. Let's select your general, Napoleon Bonaparte. Move your mouse cursor over him and then left-click to select him.
Prêt à recevoir vos
Napoleon
ordres?
has a set number of movement points that can be used in each turn of the game. The distance he can move is shown by the large colored area around him on the map. Each time Napoleon moves, this area becomes smaller until his movement points for the turn are exhausted. Also, within the character's movement area is a slightly smaller area in a different color. This is the zone of control. An enemy army or navy that enters the zone during the turn can be attacked. Try moving Napoleon to the port of Bastia on the northeast coast of Corsica. Select Napoleon and then right-click on the map on the intended destination with your mouse.
Marchez!
Towns, ports and cities form the backbone of your nation. Double left-click on one of them to open its information panel. This will show exactly what it does. The panel contains information about your towns and ports, including their effects and background detail. Clicking on the tick icon will close this panel. Once you have finished everything you want to do during this turn, select the End Turn button at the bottom of the screen. As Napoleon prepared to leave his island home, he must have been nervous. He was a boy leaving his family behind for a life in a strange new place. If only he had known that he was starting out on a path that would change the face of Europe forever. A ship has arrived to take Napoleon to the French mainland. Select Napoleon and then right-click on the ship to board it. Notice that the ship automatically moves towards Napoleon, and if he has enough movement points left in this turn, he will board the ship.
Tous à bord! Hommes, en avant!
Having boarded
D'autres
the ship,
ordres?
you now need to select a destination. Select the ship and right-click. As
Oui,
your
Captain.
course has now been set, you need to end turn before your ship can... Having set your ship's course in the previous turn, select the End Turn button so that it automatically carries out your order. Alternatively, if you wish to change your orders, simply select your ship and then right-click on a new area of sea to set a new destination. Do not
En
forget to
position!
click the End Turn button once you have finished everything you need to do this turn.
Hommes, en avant!
With his father, Napoleon traveled to mainland France to begin his schooling. From the moment he saw his new home, Napoleon fell in love. The beautiful countryside and cities must have been impressive to a boy from a small island. Perhaps he dared to dream that one day he would own all that beauty. With the camera now on Switzerland, quickly move back to Napoleon using the radar map at the bottom left of the screen. Simply left-click on the area of the map within the radar panel that you wish to view.
À vos ordres!
The camera will then move there.
À gauche!
Try using this
Marchez!
method to change the view to Napoleon. Then select him and make your way to the Swiss border. Message boxes will appear during most turns on the left-hand side of the... You are about to enter another faction's territory. To see what your diplomatic... The diplomacy panel allows you to seek alliances, form trade agreements, and use other nations' land for military access. Each nation is listed in either the major or minor nation tabs. You can interact with a nation. Switzerland is currently allied with France, and you have military access to their land. As it is a rich and wealthy nation, you should select the Request Trade Agreement option from the left-hand side of the screen. Submit your offer by left-clicking on the Send Proposal button. With a trade agreement, France receives additional wealth each turn for as long as the agreement is in effect. Your wealth can be viewed at the bottom of the screen. Do not forget to click the End Turn button once you have finished everything you need to do this turn. A victim of bullying, Napoleon held his head high. Other children may have drawn in upon themselves. He had the fierce pride of his father, and when asked to kneel before a schoolmaster, he calmly replied that a man bows only before God. This maxim would follow him into his adult years. Make your way to Reims with Napoleon.
À gauche!
As you have chosen to move Napoleon to a destination outside of his movement area, Additional arrows have been drawn on the map to display the number of turns required to reach the destination. Each arrow represents one turn. Press the space bar to speed up movement at land and sea. Both units and turn times will now accelerate. Press the space bar again to return to the default speed.
En avant!
To construct a college, select the town of Brienne. Then mouse over its construction site icon on the review panel. Once the college drop-down icon appears, each building takes a certain number of turns to construct. This number is displayed on the building's icon on the review panel. To review information relating to your current missions, select the Objectives button at the bottom of the screen. The Objectives panel displays your active mission, as well as the overall victory conditions required to win the campaign. Traveling between regions can be made faster by improving the roads within them. To do this, select Reims and then select the Infrastructure tab. Then, mouse over the construction site icon and select the road drop-down icon to upgrade the roads. Better quality roads allow agents and armies to move further within a region during a turn. They also improve the local economy and trade. Do not forget to click the End Turn button once you have finished everything you need to do this turn. The construction of the college is now finished. Click on the Research and Technology button at the bottom of the screen. The Research and Technology panel shows military, administrative and industrial technology trees. Simply do not forget to click the End Turn button once you... Gentlemen such as this can be used in a variety of different ways. Dueling, stealing technology from other nations, and speeding up your own technology research time. Let's use this gentleman to help with research at the nearby college. To do this, select the gentleman, then right-click on the college at Brienne to send him there.
J'ai besoin de repos.
Do not forget to click the End Turn button once you have finished everything you need. Napoleon went to study at the École Militaire, a renowned military school that prepared him for his glittering career. He studied the lives of great military leaders, paying particular attention to Alexander's campaigns. He dreamed of emulating his heroes, something that few can turn into reality. But this was not the case for Napoleon. Make your way to Paris with Napoleon. Napoleon is garrisoned within Reims. To exit, simply right-click on an area of land away from the city.
En avant! Pour la couronne et le pays!
To build a cannon foundry, select Paris and then the Construction tab on the Review panel. Now, select the Cannon Foundry drop-down icon from the empty building site. Do not forget to click the End Turn button once you have finished everything you need to do this turn.
Puis-je vous aider davantage?
During this campaign, Napoleon has gained various personality traits. Traits can be both positive and negative, and they are acquired as your generals do things and go places. To view your general's traits, right-click on his portrait card in the Army tab of the Review panel. Do not forget to click the End Turn button once you have finished everything you need to do this turn. You will find the Building Browser button useful now that you have a large number of buildings in your expanding empire. You can find it at the bottom of the screen. The Building Browser shows the types and locations of your buildings. Click on any of the buildings to see how it can. This panel shows you the chain of upgrades available for the building you have selected. You can also use the arrows at the top of the panel to cycle through your various regions to see which buildings they contain. This is a useful method to see if any buildings can be upgraded in your empire. To recruit a unit, select Paris and then the Recruitment tab on the Review panel. Now select the cannon. To view information about a specific unit, either mouse over a unit card to see a brief tooltip or right-click on the unit. The Revolution, a time of upheaval and a shining opportunity for Napoleon. Social position counted for nothing. Ambition would take a man anywhere, and Napoleon had it in abundance. Opportunity was coupled with hardship. Napoleon lost his father, but now he had a destiny to create. Make your way to Dijon with Napoleon.
Citoyens, marchez!
To start building the musket manufactory, remember to select Dijon and then the Construction tab. Workers are on strike in Paris. Ignore them for the time being. The people are notorious for kicking up a fuss and will go back to work. To increase your nation's wealth, upgrade your towns and farms throughout France. Paris is now rioting. Pressing the home key will focus the camera on your capital. You must stop the riot before the situation turns into a full-blown rebellion. Now, click on the Government button at the bottom of the screen to deal with the unrest. The Government panel contains information about the current status of the nation. It also gives you the opportunity to change your government. To set the tax levels for the upper and lower classes of France, simply slide the rule buttons. The Ministers panel shows you The Trade panel shows each nation's trade agreements and current market values for each. You will now notice that the map of Europe will start to change in color depending on the taxes rate you have set for your country. By increasing taxes, you are more likely to upset people, as shown in red. By reducing them, you will increase happiness, as shown in green. Another way to improve the happiness of a city's people is to construct buildings such as opera houses or museums. You may wish to add one of these buildings in Paris. With the riots over, it is a good idea. Garrisoning units within a rioting city will also help stop the unrest. Recruit a unit of dragoons to help, as they have a greater policing bonus than other units. After the loss of his father, Napoleon was left without a guide. He found a new mentor in Baron Dutheil, the man who was to nurture his talent for artillery and set the young Napoleon on the path to greatness. Select the port of Genoa to begin the conversion process from a trading port into a dockyard. Now, select the trading port icon on the review panel. With this selected, click on the Change Building Type button at the bottom of the screen. Then, Pick the dockyard building icon to convert the text. Do not forget to click the End Turn button once you have finished everything you need to do. With the dockyard completed, we can defend our seas against. To start recruiting your fleet, select Genoa and then the Naval Recruitment tab from within the review panel at the bottom of the screen. Do not forget to click the End Turn button once you have finished everything you need to do this turn. Sea trade is vital. The Sardinians have a trade route nearby, and it would be a good idea to indulge in a little piracy. Select your other ship and right-click on the trade route. Once the ship is in position, it will automatically start its pirating activities. This is indicated by the flipping of the ship's flag between pirate and French flags.
Vos ordres, Capitaine.
With the trade route under our control, the Sardinians will struggle to make money from it. Do not forget to click the End Turn button once you have finished everything you need to do this turn. In his first action, Napoleon proved that he was a more than capable soldier. He was able to look battle in the face, unblinking and undaunted. He took this bravery and returned to Corsica, the island home that he had left so long ago. To blockade a port, simply select one of your ships and then right-click on the port you want to blockade. Once the ship reaches the port, it will automatically start the blockade. The port will remain closed until the enemy sends an army or fleet. Do not forget to click the End Turn button once you have finished everything you need to do this turn. Do not forget to click the End Turn button once you have finished everything you need to do this turn. Select the Diplomatic Relations button, and then select Sardinia from the list of nations on the Diplomacy panel. Open negotiation with them and choose the Peace Treaty option. Finally, select the Send Proposal button and wait for their response. You have successfully made peace with Sardinia. The waters along our southern coast will be safe again.
Officier sur le pont. Arrivez! Ordre du navire. avez des ordres? En route! Bien arrivé!
Toulon, 1793. Napoleon was given his chance and control of the artillery after the previous commander was injured. Napoleon's attention to detail and confidence made quite an impression on his superiors, and they sang his praises to Paris. His reputation was being made. This is our nation's secret weapon, the spy. Before you send your army to besiege Toulon, a spy can sabotage buildings, assassinate generals, or discover vital information about the enemy. Spies and other agents can be found easily using the list button at the bottom of the screen. The panel will show you useful information about your agents, your armed forces, and your regions.
Préparez-vous pour la bataille!
To infiltrate a city, select your spy and then right-click on the city in question. A menu will appear giving you the options of sabotage, assassination, or select the infiltrate option. If the spy has enough movement points, once the spy enters the city, you will see him in the agent tab of the review panel. From here, you will be able to carry out various tasks from the next turn onwards, including assassinations and sabotaging enemy buildings. In light of the information from your spy, it would be wise to increase your army in size and strength. Make sure you have recruited cannons and line infantry from Paris before you attack the city.
À vos ordres! Attaquez!
With the assassination button selected, you will now be shown a list of potential targets, along with the chances of success for each assassination. Select a target to carry out the assassination attempt.
Prêt à recevoir vos ordres? Et pavillon!
The pre-battle panel has vital information in determining how to attack or defend against your enemy. Apart from showing you the troops, which each army contains and their size, it also shows you how likely you are to win or lose, indicated by the colored bar at the center of the panel. At the bottom of the panel, you will notice various attacking options. These buttons allow you to either continue or break a siege on your enemy's stronghold, attack the enemy by playing or by auto-resolving the battle, or finally, demanding you have successfully captured Toulon and driven the British from France. Hailed as a hero, Napoleon had his first taste of fame and loved it. With the power of the military, he could achieve anything. That much was abundantly clear to the young and ambitious officer. All he needed was one chance to build his power base and seize control of the nation he had so admired. He would not have long to wait. As the British warships fled the harbor, so did Napoleon's last doubt in his abilities. He had stepped from the shadows to take command and led his soldiers to victory. At 24, Napoleon was a brigadier general of artillery. Now he wanted an army. The years of waiting were almost over. Some men live a simple life, while others have fire that threatens to engulf the world. I do not know the fire in Napoleon first burned. Perhaps he had always had a destiny, but sometimes destiny can use a little help or even a revolution. The old ways were drowned in a tide of blood. A man could be whatever he wanted if he could weather the storm. In 1796, Napoleon was sent to command the army of Italy. We knew that Austria would fight in Germany. We knew the Italian campaign had become pointless. Napoleon thought differently. That was his talent. I will lead you through the most fertile plains in the world. You will find there honor, glory, and riches, he told us. The soldiers listened, but they didn't believe. They had long been without hope, without glory.
It is a crucial time in the war between France and the coalition. With the majority of French forces engaging Austria in the Rhineland, the construction of industrial centres will steer your empire from subsistence to wealth and affluence for many. However, industrialization comes at a price. The lower orders may become unhappy with the pace of change.
Assiégez-les!
Placing cavalry units on your flanks gives you flexibility.
Batterie au rapport. État-major des généraux, avant.
Damn this weather, sir! Wet powder makes misfires a certainty.
Artillery is able to target an area of ground whether or not enemy troops occupy it. In this way, it can deny areas of the battlefield to the enemy, flush out hidden units, or destroy defenses. Select any unlimbered artillery and right-click on an area of ground to bombard it. Click on the halt button to cancel the bombardment.
vide.
Les fils de la Révolution sont impatients de se couvrir de gloire. Ça approche, monsieur.
Mettez-vous à couvert, imbécile!
Monsieur. Lancez des ordres.
Ils sont maintenant à portée de nos fusils, monsieur.
Milice du sang-froid! Mettez-vous à couvert, imbécile! Our men are running, sir! Laissez-le tomber!
Ils sont maintenant à portée de nos fusils, monsieur.
Our men are running, sir!
Artillerie. Monsieur. Lancez des ordres. canon de 6 livres paraît à tirer. Canon de 6 livres paraît à tirer.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Cessez l'attaque!
Lancez des ordres.
État-major des généraux, monsieur! Ordre de groupe! Immédiatement! Rapide! Ça c'est en aide! Nettoyez-moi ça! Mettez-vous à couvert, imbécile! Ordre de groupe! Portez le tir!
The entire unit is dead, sir.
À vos ordres!
All hope is lost, sir. This battle is almost done.
Mettez-vous à couvert, imbécile! Retirez-vous!
Attention, les canons! Les canons!
Sir, your general has been killed. This is a black day.
Appuyez-vous! Abandonnez les canons!
Mettez-vous à couvert, Mettez-vous à couvert, imbécile!
Reculez! Troupes, halte! Prêt! Nous gagnerons!
révolution sont impatients de se couvrir de gloire. Infanterie! On a dit, tenez-vous prêts.
Artillerie!
Oui, monsieur.
Ordre de groupe! Ordre de groupe! Lancez des ordres! Artillerie!
Allez! Pour l'amour du ciel! Venez m'aider!
Dragon! Monsieur!
Les fils de la Révolution sont impatients de se couvrir de gloire.
Canon de 6 livres, paré à tirer! Lancez des ordres! Lancez des ordres! État-major des généraux, monsieur! Batterie au rapport!
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
État-major des généraux, monsieur!
Silence dans les rangs!
Il arrive à bout portant, monsieur! Ruhig bleiben, keine Panik! Läuft in der Schlacht! Neu formieren! État-major des généraux!
Ah! Nettoyez-moi ça!
À vos ordres!
Mettez-vous à couvert, imbécile!
Marche rapide!
Monsieur! Lancez des ordres!
Le canon est prêt, monsieur.
Canon de 6 livres paraît à tirer. Infanterie, au rapport. Ordre de groupe. Ordre de groupe. Rapide.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Infanterie!
Ordre de groupe. Marche.
imbécile!
Attends les ordres, monsieur.
À vos ordres.
Les fils de la Révolution sont impatients de se couvrir de gloire.
Batterie zu Befehl! Batterie zu Befehl!
Ordre de groupe!
Batterie zu Befehl! Jetzt bin ich bereit! Infanterie! Jetzt bin ich bereit!
Force et honneur! Troupes, en avant! Prêts à recevoir vos ordres?